possible. Let's get right into it, y'all. Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm, working on some things. The house, man, it's like freezing out here. And, you got to keep the water running or you'll have some pipes burst or whatever. Having some frozen stuff going on in the house. But got the guys out here. They did the maintenance on it. So we're back at it. It's still freezing though, y'all. It's still freezing. But with that being said, look, I want to talk real quickly, man, just about female nature. We've spoken about this before, and I want to keep dwelling on this because I think a lot of you guys don't give it enough thought. Not telling you don't pay attention to things. If you're part of my tribe, you probably do, but we don't give it enough thought. Okay, women study the crap out of us. Okay. And the female ego is at an all-time high. So women don't want to get rejected. They want to hoover, whatever you want to call it. They want to orbit around you. You'll have women, and see, if you pay attention, the women that are being influenced by you, you'll be able to notice it because they'll start talking, acting, and speaking the same kind of way as you. But here's the thing. When you're starting to become select, when most of them feel like you're out of their league, they're going to try to come across like they're paying no attention to you, right? That's the goal, right? The whole trick is to come across like they're paying no attention. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, they're studying every single thing you do. Everything. Every minute detail about you, they can't get enough. And we're not speaking about this enough. So I want to use some anecdotal, life experience of my own. I like to do this. Now, remember, I'm telling you what I actually go through. Women get online, and I am completely convinced of it at this point. I think women are getting online, making up scenarios and trying to make it seem, these scenarios where like, oh, I went out on a date and this guy was a nice guy or whatever, but he seemed like, he might be broke because of this, that, or the third. I'm pretty sure these women are making up these scenarios, getting online. They watch content, like mine and other guys, other men content, and they'll make up a story using, the outline of us, an archetype of us. But I don't believe any of these women anymore. It's just too many of them popping up like every other day, and it's always in alignment with what's hot right now and trending as far as dating and stuff goes. I think they're making it up. And this wasn't part of the video. I just want to put this out there. A lot of these videos I see guys that are posting, these TikTok females, I think a lot of them are making up these scenarios based off the archetypes of the men that are right now trying to get things done just to trigger us, just so they can get views and attention. But anyway, I'm going to use my own personal experience. This, I have plenty of women on TikTok that I know watch my TikToks. They never leave any comments or whatever, but I know they watch it because they pop up in my feed. And some of these women I've duetted, videos with them, and some of these women I've, after I've duetted the video with them way back in the day, like a year ago, we've had, banner back and forth, comments or whatever. And these women are popping up in my YouTube feed now. It doesn't, those two apps have nothing to do with each other. And for some reason, I feel like most TikTokers are on TikTok. A lot of them are transitioning over to YouTube, but I don't even think about TikTokers having a YouTube. And then I started seeing these TikTokers popping up my feed, and they be having like 20,000 followers and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, well, why is this woman popping up in my feed now and she didn't pop up in my feed a year ago whenever I was actually communicating with her on TikTok? And the way that I can see it now is they're watching me. And she wasn't watching me before because I was on TikTok all the time. Like a year ago, y'all, I would get on TikTok like 3-4 times a day and go live. And I'd be dropping all kind of clips from my YouTube on TikTok. But see, now I got it separated. TikTok has certain videos I post on there. My 4 YouTube channels have all different content on them. And Facebook is like a mix of all of them. So in Instagram, I'm like trying to get a certain look about that aesthetic. So everything's different. So women are starting to have to watch, to get the full range of me, on different platforms. That's why this woman is popping up in my feed with 20,000 followers. She's been around for a while. Now she's really big on TikTok, and this is one of the women that I actually find attractive, and she knows it. I used to flirt with her all the time. I know she finds me attractive as well. Why wouldn't she? She's an American black woman. She's all natural. She wears very little makeup. You know what I'm saying? I've had multiple conversations with her. She definitely knows I have a thing for chocolate women. You know what I'm saying? And mocha women. And she, listen, I'm telling you, she's all natural. Now I'm saying well endowed, top, curvy. Definitely my type. I'm definitely her type. So she can't get the access she used to have for free because I've cut back on everything. I'm not on no social media platform other than the Lone Wolf Narc Bully, this channel. I like do a little bit on TikTok, a little bit on Facebook. I do it for a reason because, like I told you, I'm studying dark psychology, and I'm telling you, with women, I know they're studying me, so I have no problem with doing this. So I'm gonna tell you what I do, all right? I love bomb them. I give them what they want. I was on there, you know, I was telling all the women like a year ago, oh, you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous. Telling all of them, I love you. They thought I was just some kind of weirdo dude that don't know anything, right? I was going through my spiritual ascension, but what I was doing was I was throwing that stuff out there to see how they react to it. And they all acted like I was weird. So I stopped doing it. So that these women kept watching me though. The women that I was love bombing before and telling them this and that, you know what I'm saying, they felt like it was weird and I was making them feel uncomfortable. But when I pulled back from it and stopped posting on TikTok as much, they start finding me on, I got some of these TikTokers finding me on Facebook. I got someone finding me on Instagram. I got someone finding me, not on even the King David the Chosen channel, because I'm not posting on there pretty much at all, but on this channel, or King David the Lone Wolf podcast channel. They're finding me on all these channels where I'm what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? See you over there. Oh, you want to be seen? What's going on? Yeah. Anyway, let me get back. Yeah. Leave her alone, man. I'm not gonna holler at her right now. I'm doing this live stream. Shut up. Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? She might got a man in the car. But anyway, man. These women, you know, so they're having to find me, and I don't even have my name on this, right? It's the Lone Wolf Narc Bully. Like you have to go to my main channel and listen to what I'm saying on TikTok. You got to find me, right? They're finding me. Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? I'm doing fantastic. How are you, man? I'm out here freezing. It says it's 13, but it feels 4. I think this thing is wrong. I think it's every bit of 4, and it feels negative 13. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's 13 degrees out here. I'm telling you. Look, y'all. Had some pipes freezing over. Had to dump some water outside, right? I threw some water outside in this little area where a puddle builds up behind my tire in my driveway. That water froze over by the time, you know what I'm saying, I came back outside to start the truck up. It is cold out here. You know what I'm saying? It is freezing. You know, if y'all knew how many, you know what I'm saying, items of clothing I have on, you would, because I'm not this big. Y'all know I'm thin. You know what I'm saying? I look like I got some weight on me. I got so many clothes on, and this thing right here feels like a blanket. I should have hollered at her. Oh, what is that? She got 3 kids? You know, women put the little things in their windows? Ah, yeah, she got too many kids anyway. Ah, yeah. She didn't have nobody in the car with her. She was looking a little cutie, man. She had a little winter outfit on. Had a little snow boots on. She kept looking over this way. You know, like women like give you the signals, like look over the shoulder and stuff like that. She was like giving me the signal. You know, she might have been just looking at the truck. She might not be able to see me completely, but you know, I got very light tint on, so I'm sure she could. If I wasn't on here, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'd have took them signals and I'd have went ahead and hollered at her. Little small, little petite thing. She could have been no taller than like 5'3". She was about 112 pounds, maybe 115 tops. You know what I'm saying? Had tight blue jeans on, winter coat, you know, and a toboggan. Man, and the winter boots. Don't think I ain't paying attention, ladies. I be looking. I am looking. You know what I'm saying? She kept looking over her shoulder like, I was like, oh, baby, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Man, let me get back to it, man. I'm getting a lot of good love from some ladies, man, nowadays. That's why you don't hear me on here going off all the time. But look, let's just call this lady that I know for a fact watching me, let's just call her Valerie, right? That's her real name. Anyway, This chick is, I know I'm her type because when she's on her channel, okay, she puts out like content like what we put out, right? So she puts out content talking about these women are tripping nowadays and, you know, dating advice and stuff like that. And she's a natural woman. Like, she doesn't wear makeup. She don't, you know, get, you know what I'm saying, weird perms. She doesn't put wigs on or nothing. And that's my type. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, all natural. And like, she's thick and she goes to the gym. You know, she has no kids. So like, of course I was flirting with her like a year ago. Anyway, I just, you know, when women, like, y'all know, man, if women don't show me no interest, I just back off. Well, you know, love bombing, pulling back on it, you know, I'm seeing what they're gonna do. This one's popping up my YouTube feed. I don't watch that kind of content on that channel. And that's not even by my name. You know what I'm saying? My name is not on it, so why would she be popping up? She's popping up because she's watching me. I'm telling you, I'm an engineer. If y'all don't know how algorithms work, if you have somebody that you are like, that you know is a content creator or whatever, and they pop up in your feed and you don't watch that type of content, don't think that you're just having random stuff sent through your feed. No, it's because someone or that person is watching a lot of your content. Just like Facebook, they'll recommend you to each other if they think that you know each other or your content overlaps or whatever. Like, if you got somebody on Facebook being recommended to you, have no idea who they are, they're watching your content. I got an old coworker of mine, he ain't got nothing, we ain't got no mutual friends or nothing, didn't like the dude at all, but he's being recommended to me. I don't have his number or nothing, right? He's watching my page a lot. You know what I'm saying? This dude, like, you know, he has a YouTube channel and he wanted to compete with me back in the day. Anyway, it don't really matter. Okay, what I'm saying is, these women will watch you and study you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? And they study you, and I'm not trying to say that they, when they make their content, I'm talking about content creators in particular right now. I'm not saying when they make their content, they're trying to say it directly to you. What I'm saying is, when they make their content, is based off of what they seen from you. So when y'all be like, why does this dude, like, see, maybe trip? I'm not tripping. I can tell when a woman is making content based off of what she's seen from me. I can tell. And it's part of the gift, you know what I'm saying, of being a seer. So y'all, I can see when a woman has been like, so for example, let's say this Valerie chick pop up in my feed, and then she ain't put out videos in a week or a month or so, weeks or a month or so. And then she puts out a video talking about self-sabotage, right? Well, I didn't even know this woman had a YouTube channel. She pops up in my feed. More than likely, she's watching my channel. More than likely, she feels like I'm doing some type of self-sabotage. And this is what women do. They'll like make a whole video off of what they see a guy doing. And then, you know, this is what I can notice this stuff, right? So what I do is I build from that. So for this woman to find me on YouTube, she must find me extremely attractive and like the way that I move, but will not. Now, you're probably like, oh, dude, it's been like a year. Why do you think that she's still watching you? Because every now and again, when I take a clip from my YouTube channels and I put it on TikTok, she'll like one of the videos. She didn't go nowhere. Every blue moon, she'll pop up and I'm like, oh, that Valerie child, okay. You know what I'm saying? She's still watching me. And then now she's popping up in my YouTube feed. What I'm telling you is this. I say all that to say this. Women study you more than you think. They study you more than you think. The women that you find attractive, that you're looking at, more than likely are looking at you too, man. Especially if it's online. And they're not going to never say nothing, because the female ego is built to a way to where they think that they're never supposed to let any man know how they feel. And that we're supposed to pick up on subtle cues, hints, and signs, and all this weirdo shit. Basically reading their minds. Everybody's not as intuitive as I am. And even me, I'm not going to read shit, because when you try to read into what a woman's doing and assume something, she can play you. She can be like, oh, I didn't mean none of that. Depending on her mood, depending on how you look to her, depending on if she changes her mind. You could be getting signals from her for multiple days and then finally approach her. She might be on her period, might have to take a shit, might have to fart. You know what I'm saying? Her booty might itch, and she might be like, I ain't never seen you. I ain't never gave you them signs. You're reading too much into it. You're a fool. They can play you like that. So that's why I don't do that stuff. When women are like, I gave you this sign and this subtle, listen, tell me how you feel. I'm not going to give you the ability to back out of what you did through, you know what I'm saying, making it seem like I'm reading too much into what you know what I'm saying? We both know she was giving you clear signals, but she can still play you by saying, I never told you anything though. So you could be reading too. I don't let them play with me like that. You're gonna make it known you like me. So that way when I say something to you, you can't say nothing like, I don't even like you anyway. I don't even know. No, you do. You reached out to me, you said something to me. See, they want the ability. Women are, their ego runs them. They are terrified of rejection. Excuse me. Confirmation. They are terrified of rejection. That's why when they're talking about men are scared of rejection, it's always projection. When women talk, it's projection. They're so terrified of rejection, they don't never want it to be extremely equal when it comes to dating. They don't really want it to be equal. They don't want women to have to approach men. It's like men have to approach women. They want it to be traditional in the sense of, men approaching women. But when it comes to women keeping their legs closed, they don't want to be traditional because that's slavery, right? They need a liberation. They need to be take whatever sausage they want to take whenever they want to take it. None of it makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Upside down, topsy-turvy world. What they really want, I'm telling you the truth, is subjugation. They want you oppressed by them. Women like to have the upper hand. Why do you think this Valerie chick and these other women keep watching from a distance, won't say shit to me directly, make content based off the content they see that I'm posting, keeping an eye on me, dropping a like every now and again, let my black ass know that they're still out there, I see you. And she only comments on like my super viral videos on TikTok too, not like any of my, I'm saying regular videos. So what I'm saying is they watch you, they study you. Some will study you like some of these women are doing, and then they'll approach me a certain kind of way. Most of them do it on TikTok, because I talk about going on there to get numbers and stuff. So a lot of women know if they go in there on my TikTok live stream while I'm working out, flirt with me a little bit, hit the like button on the screen, I'll probably say something about shoot me a DM. And that way they ain't got to actually ask me for nothing. They just, okay. I'll be like, hey, shoot me a DM if you want to know more. Hey, if they ask me a question and they'll be like, oh, just shoot me a DM. And that way they ain't got to worry about rejection or nothing like that. But they watch, and I've had these women who watch me, then they approach me, and the problem where they mess up at is they'll start talking like, I'm like, hey, tell me a little bit about you. Oh yeah, I've been celibate for almost 2 years. Huh? It's the first time I be here. I'm like, okay. I'm on my spiritual journey, and I'm just healing, and I'm looking for my kingdom spouse. Kingdom spouse? Oh shit, she sounds spiritual. I'm just like piecing things together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because, what I'm saying, I just, I needed to step back and just really just reevaluate and learn how to love myself. Learn how to love yourself. You're a woman. You should already know that. Oh, shit. I'm just piecing things together. And it's like this woman is basically hijacking everything that I do and telling it to me, probably in the hopes of thinking to relate, trying to find some common ground. Don't do that. Don't do that with me. Listen, I'm all about individuality. Your journey cannot be the exact same as mine because mine is very particular. Okay, so if you try to relate by trying to make it seem like you went through the same thing, I'm gonna hurt your feelings, because there's no way you did. There's no woman I know of that can go through what I went through. I'm not saying it's impossible. There's a lot of men that could not go through what I went through and still have a smile on their face and a sunny disposition. You understand what I'm saying to you? You cannot be a war veteran and have some woman use that against you, your hero complex, call you papa and stuff like that, steal your identity, run away, leave you and your kid homeless, and you have to build yourself back up while the internet thinks it's fun to just do whatever they do and bully. You know what I'm saying? Being homeless. You didn't go through that. So to try to say you did, I just don't believe it. And then say that they did it alone, and women don't do anything alone. They don't do anything alone. So I just like hear that kind of stuff, and I'm like, don't do that, man. Like, if you don't want to tell me what you're really doing, and you don't, at least tell me you've been watching my content. Just say you've been watching my content for a while. Then I won't even be bothered by it, because I'll be like, well, she's been watching me for a while. I maybe motivated her. And that's why, she, because when you watch somebody for a while, you can take on, what I'm saying, the stuff they're talking about, and you can feel like you went through the same thing. But if you act like you've never really been watching me like that, a lot of them act like, oh, I just ran across you. I'm like, what? How would not? You know what, man? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. We need to be respectful of everybody's journey. You don't need to try to relate to me by trying to tell me you're going through the same thing. I don't believe any woman is going to go almost 2 years celibate with all the dick that's been offered to her. The most I will believe is 6 months. Anything over that, you probably had an STD scare that you just probably, or you have an STD and you don't want to give it to nobody. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I've gone so long is because I had to start over and I wasn't prioritizing getting some coochie. You know what I'm saying? If I would have prioritized, getting some coochie, I wouldn't have gone this long either. I would have man, I ain't gonna go over a year. So I'm gonna do the celibacy thing for a while and semen retention, but then I'm gonna get me some, just prioritize other stuff. And it just ended up being this way. I have women offer themselves to me all the time. I just, I'm at the point now where it's like, well, why, I might as well be really particular. I don't want to just, be pushing 40 and let some scallywag give me an STD or something. Hell no, man, I'm too healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this right. Hey, what's going on, Fendi? You dodged a bull in the room. Absolutely, absolutely, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Salute. I appreciate you joining me. Absolutely, we're all on our. Absolutely, MS. You already know, sweetheart. See, there's ladies out here, you know what I'm saying? Like MS right here, Miss, however I'm supposed to call it. This young lady, she gets it. She knows I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about a certain kind of female and a certain kind of woman, not a lady and not a good woman. And just like she said, absolutely, we're all on our own journey. You don't have to try to make yourself, especially because a lot of women don't know how to approach me. I hear it a lot through the kind of content creators that I watch, right? Because a lot of content creators is trying to speak to me, right? They think I can't tell. I can tell. I just ignore most of them. If you don't speak right, I'm not going to listen to you. If you're telling me you need to do this, you should do that, you're self-sabotaging, you're blah, 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 I'm not going to listen to you. That's disrespectful as fuck. You don't know me. You're not, especially being a woman, you don't tell a man what they need to do. You're not even in your feminine or woman lady frame by doing that. You don't speak to a man like that. Just because you don't know how to speak to a man, don't know that I don't know how a man should be spoken to. So when you're on your channels and you're saying, oh, you need to do this, and you lost me already, cuz. I don't need to do shit but stay black and die. You lost me already. I'm not one of your female followers. You don't talk to men like that. You don't talk to men. When do I tell men on here, you better do this, you better do that, or you need to start doing this or that, or I don't talk to men like that. I give the man the respect a man deserves. Y'all be talking to dudes any kind of way. Women can be talked to like that. That's why your followers just listen to you talk to them like that. You can't talk to no man like that. I'm a real man. I ain't listen to you. So all y'all content creators that want to sound like you're a boss or whatever and authoritative, and you taking some classes to where you need to always present yourself as this alpha, I ain't listening to no woman telling me what I need to be doing. And I don't listen to no woman that speaks in the tongue of self-sabotage. That term is some type of mental it's manipulation. What do you mean the only person that can speak on self-sabotage is if you're the person themselves. Like, if you're talking about self-sabotage, you should be speaking about how you self-sabotage. You can't talk about other people self-sabotage. How would you know? See how content creators get online and want to sound like they're some prophet or they know everything, but how stupid they really sound? I don't use terminology like self-sabotage. What do you mean? How would you know? Self-sabotage to another person. You're not that self. You're not that person. So how are you making sense of what you're saying? No, it just sounds good to you. It's a way for a content creator to criticize other people and not make it seem like they're being a hater. No, you're a fucking hater. What do you mean self-sabotage? How can you tell somebody else they're self-sabotaging? Just because you went and did it this way and you've seen others do it that way, how do you know they're not making their own way? Making their way downtown, walking fast, races past them homebound. How do you know they're not making their own way? What do you mean? I can't stand hearing that shit. Some people got to go the hard route to pave a new way. Some fuck people can go along to get where they need to go. You can't tell someone they're you sound ignorant, you sound stupid, and when a woman speaks like that, you're done, Val. You're done. When a woman is speaking about self-sabotage and she's not using her own personal anecdotal experience that she's felt like she has self-sabotaged, how can you speak from a sense of, you know, that someone said, like, I hear these content creators talk all the time about other content creators that move a certain way and burn bridges, and they're like, they're self-sabotaging because no, you need a kiss ass to go along and get along. You might need them other people. Maybe this other person can get it how they live, get out the mud, don't need somebody to help them build their platform up by jumping on their shoulders. Everybody don't need that. So when you're talking about self-sabotage and unnecessarily burning bridges, to me, when I hear people talking like that, is content creators that probably got to a certain level, or a person that got to a certain level and then forget how long it took them to get to that level, and then get to a place where they feel they can judge other people. I see it happening all the time. There's a dude named O'Shea Duke Jackson. He is always lately talking about self-sabotage and people. He forget that we still remember him like 8 years ago when he was going at people. You know what I'm saying? We still remember when he was stuttering through his videos, trying to get his stuff together. People forget that we still remember these people and where they were at, and how far, how long it took them to get where they're going. You can't get where you're going act like you didn't have to hustle to get there and work hard to get there. Now, the experiences you've had to get there, you can articulate it and tell people, well, I've gone, but to try to make it seem like you know better because you finally got there. Look, man, everybody gets there at different paces, different times, different ways. You sound foolish. You sound foolish. So what does self-sabotage really mean? I'll tell you what it is. It's a terminology that the internet started so that haters can hate on you while sounding like they know what the fuck they're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, right? So I'll get back to the point. A lot of women use this terminology. When they want to hate on somebody else, they'll be like, oh, you're self-sabotaging. Says who? And explain while making sense how you know another person that's on their journey and God is sending them isn't doing it the right kind of way. How do you know that they're setting themselves up for failure? How do you know, fool? You say you get online and you just run your fucking mouths and you sound stupid as fuck, but you're not being challenged by the right person that breaks things down. Shut your fucking mouth and mind your fucking business. Stop getting online sounding stupid because you want to hate on somebody else that's not doing it the way that you would do it. Not moving the way you would want them to. Maybe guys got them moving a certain kind of way so people like you can't take advantage of them. So people like you can't steal off their plate, sometimes I get on here and people be like, why you putting a video out like that? Don't make no sense to throw people off. Because I got motherfucking content creators that take in notes and regurgitating what I say. I get on here and go off a few times, they can't regurgitate that shit. You don't think I don't notice this stuff? I'm on the internet, I'm a content creator just like y'all. What do you content creators do? You scour the internet watching content. How do you think Andrew Tate and them stay on top of things? They watch everything. They think that they slick. They all think that they got a bird's eye view of everything. I'm watching everything. Nah, fool, everybody can do it. We all doing it. You ain't doing nothing slick and nothing special. Some of us can though see what you're doing. And I hear other content creators talking about it, how content creators eating off everybody else's plate and stealing from other people, sounding like other people, you know that people notice this and not just the people that are bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sound and look crazy. So I'm going to say all that and sum this up to say this. You're always being watched. The women that you're paying attention to are probably paying attention to you more. They're studying your black ass. They're figuring out what they like about you. I'm not saying they're studying you to get with you. They're studying you for the archetype that you represent. Because they like that archetype. Why wouldn't they like a Sigma wolf? Why would they not like us? We're like alphas, but we don't beat our chest all the time, right? We don't run around like we got to impress everybody so the woman can feel comfortable and safe. We're not running around screaming and stuff. They love this archetype. They might not care for you as an individual because they can't control you. They can't predict your movements. They can't manipulate you. But your archetype, they love it. So they're studying you. That's all they're doing. I see so many women that study my archetype, you know, dropping TikTok videos, right? Because they get irritated because they're seeing that they can't manipulate a certain kind of man that they find extremely attractive, because a lot of women want me to bed them. A lot of women want me to lay it down in the bedroom, and I'm not the kind of dude to do that. So they get mad because they can't mentally manipulate me, or they can't manipulate me with their body. They can't do any of that crap. So what do? They try to find articulate ways to be a hater without coming across like a hater. But God gave me the eyes to see, and I can see right through it. So you wonder why I'm so passionate, because I got a lot of females out here thinking they're slick. Because these same women, again, if they can slight you and shade you real slick like in a video or something, and you don't pick up on it, and they make money off of it, then you might come around and they might get a chance to talk to you some other. It's a double win for them. They win all over. But if you can pick up on all of their slights, and they're like, well, damn, I can't approach him because he might have noticed in that video where I was going off about his archetype or whatever, he might be able to put two and two together. So I done put my foot in my mouth. I shouldn't have made the video. Now that I see what he's become, and he's gonna go back and recognize me talking shit, and he ain't gonna let it slide because he's that kind of dude. And he ain't gonna approach me because he don't approach nobody. So all I can do is sit back and watch him. That's all I can do. And if he pisses me off, drop some more content. I know what y'all doing, man. Y'all don't go on with that shit. I see it clear as day. These people need emotional recovery support. They know they don't fully meet your exact type. Thus, exactly. Fendi, you already know, man. You already know. I'm surprised you're not a content creator. But this is what they do all the time. Like you said, they don't meet the requirement to be the boundaries and the standards I have. So they want to study. And if I'm not careful, one of these women studying me might try to approach me. I've had multiple do it. But when they do it, they approach me like, oh, I'm celibate. No woman's going to go over 6 months celibate. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. I don't believe you unless something tragic happened, STD, something like that, STD scare. I highly doubt it, right? So but as a man, you can see men doing it because a lot of men don't even get no coochie ever in their life, really. So as men, we can involuntarily go without getting it or voluntarily go without it. So I don't believe any of that stuff. And as far as when they're talking about I've been all by myself and I cut everybody off, no, ain't no. Prove it. I don't believe women. I don't cut everybody off. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. They be just saying stuff. They just be saying stuff because they'll still have a friend that they go to every day, or they're posting on social media every bad scenario from every date that they went on to, or somebody's want to making up those scenarios, just getting on there because they're mad. Why wouldn't they? If they're upset about, guys like us putting out content, why not make up a scenario to go at guys like us that are putting out the content, so that way you're not directly going at nobody, so you ain't got to worry about no repercussions. They do stuff like this. And they wonder why they can't get a man. Just because we can't figure out exactly what shady shit you're doing, you still got that shady look in your eyes like you're doing shady shit. We don't know what exactly it is, but we don't want no parts of it. We want no parts of it. You can't fool us anymore. All you women are coming off wicked. Not every single one of y'all, MS, obviously we love you. You come in the channel all the time. But I'm talking about these females and these low vibrational women. They're always trying to fool you with stuff. They always, like that Val chick. She seemed like a decent woman, but the fact that she has not approached me yet, but keep watching me or whatever, knowing that I ain't gonna never approach her, shows me that she feels like she needs to have some type of leg up, or feel like she's, got the lead in some type of way or some power advantage or something. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, absolutely. What's going on, Chill Trucker? How you doing? Absolutely. These women, man, all they got to do, because it's a new day and age. A lot of men are just focused on themselves and plan on going overseas. If you don't put yourself out there, because I'm telling you, mark my word, I'm not going to say 2030, by 2027, I think by 2027, women are going to be okay with sharing good men. Women are going to be okay with approaching good men. They're going to do whatever they have to do to get themselves a good man to be able to make babies and reproduce and have healthy kids. They're going to do whatever. Mark my word, man. You got a few more years tops of this goofy blasphemy. And now I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you. Ooh, pants sliding down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Can't be over here having all my ass hanging out, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm telling you, by 2027, these women are gonna be, they'll be sharing dudes. They'll be openly sharing dudes and knowing they gotta share dudes, because I'm telling you, the stats aren't lying. You've already seen them wigging out. The problem is, you know, there's too many Pookies and Ray Rays out here still messing around with them. But don't worry, Pookie and Ray Ray are gonna be able to get high quality women too, because those high quality women are gonna be trying to get a dude, period. It's gonna be slim pickings out here. You seeing it now. These women are sitting and watching us from a distance. And these women are like nice looking women, you know what I'm saying, educated women. But the problem is, man, they think that they are worth more than they are. They see their value being on some level of being with some celebrity dude, and it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, what they think. That celebrity guy has all the plethora of women. You're never going to get him. So why are you thinking that you, and then these women swear because they look good, that they're the only good looking woman. All of y'all look good. All of y'all look good with makeup, filters, you know, the body morphing filters online where you can shrink your body. All of y'all look good. What does that matter? We're not going to be able to find out what's under the hood until we get one of y'all in person. So if you're all looking good and you think that you're going to stand out to some celebrity type of guy, no, you're not. No, you're not. He's going to want something super exclusive. So they think that they're more valuable than they are. They're trying to get guys out of their league and looking down on guys that they could probably get, but they want to sit there and study us, watch us from a distance, hoping to orbit us enough for us to put ourselves out there and chase after. Why we chase after them? We can go any other country and have women chasing after us anywhere. Why am I going to chase after you so that you can possibly reject me or play hard to get when you know you want me the entire time? I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I had to get on here and invent this out, y'all, because this is getting ridiculous out here. You know, like guys like me, the wolves, we're looking real good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the fellas out there getting their lives together and doing what they got to do. We're looking real good. We're getting in shape. You know what I'm saying? We're studying. We're, you know what I mean, maintaining our look, you know, keeping it clean, keeping ourselves shaved, rocking our own different looks. None of us are trying to copy each other directly like that. And we're looking real good to a lot of women, and we don't want nothing to do with them, and it's starting to affect them, man. I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing women doing things, women that used to act bougie and above certain things, you're going to start seeing them doing things they don't normally do, because the fact of the matter is, the pickings are going to get so slim. Sitting around, studying men, waiting on somebody to approach you is not going to work anymore. It's not going to work anymore. You got to get out there, because the fact that they study, we don't study them like that. Bro, what woman do you study? What woman do you go online, watch, take notes from, make counter videos off of? What woman do you do that for? Nobody. These women are studying me left and right. I see content creator females, taking the words right out of my mouth. And I get it. I heard you other content creators know that that's them admiring you and you're becoming a celebrity and da-da-da-da. And that's what happens. I get it. I'm not talking about that aspect of it. I'm talking about the aspect of the fact that women are taking words. They appreciate what I'm doing and what I'm going through and the example that I'm making, so much so that they're looking up to it, but they're taking the words out of my mouth and putting it as if it's a woman doing it and taking away from the entire thing. Because if they would give the credit to a man, then women can have a man. Okay, there's men out there doing that. Okay, bet. No, they make it seem like a woman's doing it when a woman ain't got the capacity to do what I do. So they're messing everything up. They're making it hard. That's why I be saying these content creators make it harder for women, because they'll sit out here and watch men take that man's entire story and then make it seem like it's a woman's story on her channel. And then women are like, yeah, I can do that too. The fuck if you can. She couldn't even do it. She's watching a man. You know, you hear these stories, you go to these women's channels and they're talking like, you know, ladies, y'all got this strength. You got to just be by yourself and you got to get up early. You got to go to the gym and you got to love life and life is great every day. What woman you know think about life being great every day? They will wake up in a great mood and will put themselves in a bad mood. Put some R&B on, talking about, he left me again, and oh yeah, he did. Or flip through their phone Find their favorite content creator they trauma bonded with, and you know them content creators, they post their shit up early. They go have a bad day with their man or get dumped or think about their ex and jump on it like 3 a.m., post some shit. So the women are constantly getting a feed of negativity. You know what I'm saying? And feeding themselves all the time. Putting themselves in a mental prison from some piece of shit content creator, female, who is not mature enough to understand that she is a leader and she is leading women right into being single, lonely, and their cats eating their lips off once they pass away at a late age. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I like this truck talking, man. I might start doing some more truck talks. I feel the energy. I can sit here and my ass is warm. Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Heated seats. Hey, what's going on, Miss MS? Absolutely. All right, here we go. Perpetual learners in the house. What's going on? Salute, salute. I don't know about you. Absolutely, absolutely. You know what, brother? We're all fed up with it. And we need to not only be fed up with dating, we need to stop having intercourse with these women, period. If they don't want to value their cooch, then what we need to do is we need to value the royal ride. They need to work to get the ride. They need to work for it. They need to put deposits down. They need to start putting some money down for the ride, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a rarity to get some good ride. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a rarity to get a guy like me. Man, I'll be laying the cheeks down for over an hour. I lay the cheeks down for over an hour, and that's not even counting going down and eating cooch. That's straight cheeks pounding. And ain't no woman I ever been with gonna say that I don't. 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes is my thing. Women will be paying for ride like that in a couple years. Keep it up, man. I'm just being real. Listen, get in shape. You know what I mean? When you have a semen retention, I don't know nothing about no fap. Listen, the way that I know it, man, look, the way that I built myself up the way that I am is through fapping. You ain't gonna tell me no fap shit. If I'm out there having intercourse, I'm fapping. How in the hell else you gonna be able to not be too sensitive to the cooch? You gotta listen, brothers. If you don't know this, you gotta desensitize yourself a little bit. You gotta be looking at women on a regular basis. You gotta be fapping a little bit so you won't be so sensitive. And then that when you get to her, you just gonna be up in there, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna be so sensitive that you're lasting 5 minutes. I'm giving you some game. I'm giving you some game, some real tips. Absolutely, the royal ride. Absolutely, sweetheart. I'm just being real. You know what I mean? So I ain't doing nothing right now, but you best believe the minute I find me a good one, and I know I'm about to be smashing some cheeks, I'm gonna be watching so much P, man. I'm gonna be beating it like it owe me money. You crazy? You think I'm gonna go jump in some woman after ain't nobody touched me in almost, no, absolutely not. I'm gonna be getting caught up on all the moves. You know what I'm saying? That's what you watch the, you know what I'm saying, P for anyway. You wanna know what's hot in the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on out there? And you be watching it now. I ain't gonna lie, I put some of it on the other day. I ain't watching it, I'm just seeing what's out there. And now I know that Sukiana chicks talking about eating ass. They doing that stuff in it now. I'm like, no, y'all promoting. That's why that rapper was saying this. Y'all the ones out here telling these women to do. Ladies, don't do it, man. Don't you ever eat no man's butt. Don't you ever. What are you doing? And if he's asking you to do it, run. Hear it from me. And listen, I know there's some freaky dudes out there. For you freaky ass dudes, you got some explaining to do for those women. Don't you ever touch my butt, man. Y'all crazy as hell, man, out here doing that crap with these dudes, man. And y'all be wondering, you know why you be wondering why half the dudes you be with be sus, because you know while you about to do that, you about to be doing some sus stuff, but you do it anyway. Then you try to put that on all of us. All of us don't want that. I don't want you nowhere near my ass. You crazy? You got the balls and everything. What you need to be going any further? There's plenty of tank in between. You don't need to be going no further. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all be letting these dudes talk y'all into that shit. You better tell that dude, get your boyfriend to do it. Get somebody else to do it. No, I'm gonna go find me a dude that don't even. Now I'm gonna shoot. Dude like me though, I'm gonna eat the ass cooch though. So I'm gonna eat it from behind. That's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be eating your ass. You ain't supposed to be eating my. That's crazy, man. Y'all completely trying to flip the script on everybody. You know what I'm saying? That is out of control. I wish a woman would, and that's a question you gentlemen need to be asking the women when y'all like, you know, getting to know her, when y'all having that sensual talk, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just be real. You know, I be seeing them doing NP all the time. You ever toss a dude salad? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't even gotta say that no more. These chicks, you can just say eat ass. I mean, they don't even care. And she'd be like, I mean, I might have done it for my man or two. Click, done, get off the phone. Y'all can smell the ass on your breath through the phone. Chick, get your ass up out of here. You over here licking some crusty ass dude. You gonna talk to me on the phone with that same mouth? You better go on somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You better get up out of here. You better go on somewhere. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's been so long. But you best believe, man, next chick I get, you gonna be super clean. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take a bath. I'm gonna pick you up out the bathtub, take you in the bedroom, and then first thing I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying, face down, ass up, I'm spreading those cheeks, and then I'm just eating it from behind. You know, I'm eating everything, and I'm licking the plate clean. I'm licking the plate clean. Exactly. What are you saying? See, when I don't care what other dudes are doing. I got dudes all the time. Dude arguing me in the comments like one day, he was like, I ain't eating no coochie. I ain't put my mouth for no other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Rod's been. I'm like, brother, hear me, my brother. Her mouth's been on more rods than the cooch. Her mouth's probably been on more rods than you kissing this chick. Shut your ass up. He started laughing, man. And you know, I bet you kissed her. You kissing her, ain't you? Yeah, shut up then, man. You know what I'm saying? Me, personally, in the bedroom, a dog like that. I want to know how you living. I want to know what you ate yesterday. I'm a dog like that in the bedroom. Why do you think women chase me and my ex be wanting me back and don't want to let me go completely? Sure, I told my ex man one time while we're in the middle of arguing that, yeah, we're getting this divorce, da, 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 and I bet if I want it, I'll smash your cheeks anytime I want to. And in the middle of arguing, she got quiet. I'm like, I ain't gonna never do that. And when you lay it down, it don't even matter, bro. It don't matter if it's your ex, someone that claims she can't stand you. If she's ever had you, she ain't gonna never, she will always be like, she'll start thinking, we're in the middle of arguing too. She was talking all kind of shit. And I was like, man, I bet, I don't care who you with. I bet I can still get them cheeks whenever I want. And she was just like, got quiet. Like, yeah, you can get these cheeks, you know what I'm saying? Especially then after we ain't even together. Because when I'm not with you, and this is why I tell y'all, don't get married to him because you be messing up. Because when I'm not married, I'm giving you that. I'm giving you that sneaky link dick. I'm giving you that shit. I'm pulling your hair. I'm doing all the stuff, folding you up. For some reason, when we get married to our chick, we be treating them like some kind of delicate. You know what I'm saying? Like they delicate. No, man, you gotta pound them chicks same way you was doing before you got married, man. You know, and hey, listen, you be like, no, don't get married to him, man. That way you know you just do it how you want to do it. Just do it how you want to do it. Because for some reason, I thought I'd never be like that. And then I started, you know, doing it differently. And I'm like, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, real talk. I'm just being real with you. You get the D game right. You get in shape. When you go on dates and stuff, dude, I'm just going to be real with you. If you're going to go ahead and do it, you might as well be paying for the date. I'm just going to be real. I'm just going to be real. You might as well pay for the dates or whatever it is. But you should be trying to get the draws the entire time, like when you on them dates, man. Like, you guys don't know, women love when you talk dirty to them and you ain't shy to do it. And you see, I do it right here on my channel. If I do it right here on my channel, you don't think I'll talk to these women directly? Man, please. I'll be saying stuff in the text. When you're texting these women, man, you gotta be talking about look, man, they more likely got a man or something, dude. And I'm telling you, like, that man, he's having to deal with her farting in her sleep. He's got to deal with her, you know what I'm saying, not making it to the shower before him. He got to smell her body. He got to deal with her after work and the smell she be having going. He got to deal with her breath first thing in the morning. You getting the best of her. You getting the best of her. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put it down, man. You putting it down in a way like she ain't going to forget. That's what you're there for. You're the single guy there to put it down in a way that you'll never forget. And I'm telling you, I ain't got no women can say that I didn't put it down in the bedroom. None of them. They might dislike me because I'm a Leo and I don't take no crap, or she said some crazy stuff to me and I went off on her. But she can never say that I didn't do my job in the bedroom, man. And some guys, some alphas don't care. Some alphas are just like, man, I don't care if I go 10 minutes. I don't care if you get it or if you don't get it. Brother, my brother, I respect you, but I'm the kind of guy where I'm super competitive in the bedroom, right? So I'm going to be up in there trying to break records, okay? I'm trying to break records. I edge too much not to be breaking records. You know what I'm saying? I am a perfectionist at everything. If you ain't practicing edging, you losing, man. You losing, brother. Man, listen. That's one thing I don't be caring. When I know that I get a hold to a woman, oh, this working out, I'm doing sit-ups and crunches. What do you think I'm doing push-ups, sit-ups, and crunches for? Man, over and under the fence. Man, that is straight bedroom action exercises. Getting you in shape and ready, lifting weights. So when I do get a hold to it, ain't gonna be no problems with it, man. Ain't gonna be no problems with it. And I'm telling you right now, I don't talk a whole lot about this kind of stuff, but women can sense it. That's why they're always watching me from a distance. The problem is I will never approach a woman. I'm never going to approach a woman. I'm not going to do it. Why would I do it? Women can approach me. It's 2024. Why in the world are we still approaching women so they can turn us down? You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that anymore. Oh, I appreciate with the 99 cent. I appreciate your sweetheart. What's going on? Lucretia? What's going on, sweetheart? How you doing tonight? I got some other ones in here. Do not know what to change my name to. Hey, what's going on? Do not know what to change my name to. What's going on? We got like a little pack in the house tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? MS still up in here. Oh my. Oh yeah. Hey, yeah, from behind. Yeah, you know that. Fold you up like a pretzel. You know what I'm saying? Fold you up like a pretzel. Salute, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Salute and pound. That's right, baby. Salute, pound. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting here talking a bunch of junk. It's like 10 degrees outside. You know, but seriously though, out here, women do study you way before they approach you. Women most likely will not approach you, but they will watch you from a distance, fantasize about you, think all kind of crazy stuff about you, project their energy towards you or whatever. You might be getting random thoughts about some chick you ain't even never really pay much attention to because she's sitting over there having wet dreams about you, man, thinking about you midday. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? So just know this stuff out here right now, dude. You know what I'm saying? Just know right now that what we're seeing is the collapse of a certain system. And within the next couple of years, I guarantee you women are going to be, it ain't going to be no soft girl era. It's going to be like soft girl period. They're going to try to find ways to get us to look past the bodies. They're going to try to be like, well, we were manipulated by the system and y'all are against the system. So don't judge us because they were trying to manipulate us. They weren't trying to manipulate y'all. You know, can we get a pass? You know what I'm saying? Can we go on like a spiritual detox and go for a while and get saved or something? And they're going to be saying all kind of stuff. They're going to be saying all kind of stuff. Advice on approaching women? In public or online? Because if you're going to, you know, it must be an alpha or something. In public or online? I personally don't really believe in approaching them at all. Unless they're giving you like clear, distinct, like choosing signals, like that lady that was parked over here earlier and she was looking over her shoulder and stuff. But even then, she could still, if I get out of my truck or whatever, if I don't do it from the window, be like, why are you running up on me in the middle of the night? I don't know, man. I don't really approach anybody. I would say, you know, let her approach you. Oh, in public, I'd say like in grocery stores, I like the grocery store because, you know, if you're like in Target or a grocery store, you can start a conversation with anything. And if because I had a woman the other day in Ingles, I noticed her on 3 different aisles. There's no coincidence that she ended up right beside me on 3 different aisles, like an Indian woman with a big booty, right? Now, I didn't approach her. I let her sit back and end up on 3 aisles and I kept it trucking. Almost hauled ass once I realized that she was, you know, following me around, right? But like, you know me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you took off with my buggy, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you can start a conversation with that, because she kept putting herself in the same aisle. And one of the aisles, I could have been like, hey, excuse me, like, I'm just getting, you know, I'm new to cooking, recently single, you know. Or you can say, you shouldn't say that you've been single for too long. Yeah, you say you're recently single, you know what I'm saying, and you're, you know, out here learning how to cook for yourself, trying to get, you know what I'm saying, your chef skills up, get her laughing and smiling a little bit, make eye contact with her, read her body language, see if she's in like a, you know, inviting where her feet are pointed towards you stance, or if her feet are pointed away, or if she's trying to get away. Watch if she's like throwing or playing with her hair, you know what I'm saying. Notice if she can't make eye contact with you, like too shy, she keeps looking down or looking away because, you know, you look so good to her, she can't even, you know, really get herself together. Stuff like that. If she's not doing none of that stuff and she's looking away and she don't really seem like she cares, walk away from her, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Don't even, you know what I'm saying, make any, you know, good excuse to get out of it. Just walk away. If I'm talking to a woman and she don't seem interested, I just walk away. I give no reason, no nothing. I just walk away. I just be like, just walk off, man. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. You ain't got time to be wasting. But that's what I would say, like a grocery store, because it's well lit. You know, you both are in there for a reason. You're not in there to date. I've noticed a lot of women approaching me in grocery stores, so it kind of seemed like it's one of their preferred things to do. Plus, they know that you're cooking, you're eating whole foods, depending on the section that you're speaking to them in. I mean, I think it works out best that way. Like Walmart, Target, if you're out at a car wash, you know what I'm saying? Car washes, you know, work great. But it's all about if you're attractive to that woman. That's why she has to give you the choosing signal first. You got to get that. And I'm not talking about some, you know, look over her shoulder or bat her eyes twice, reading her mind type stuff. She has to give you clear, distinctive, you know, choosing signals, saying hey to you first. Ain't no woman gonna say nothing to you if she don't find you attractive. So, you know what I'm saying, she's smiling and saying hey to you first. Hey, that's a choosing signal. If she's trying to start a conversation with you, that's a choosing signal. You know what I'm saying? But if anything other than a clear, distinctive choosing signal, she can worm her way out of it if you're not attractive enough. Maybe from a corner of her eye, she thought you was attractive. From the full facial view or whatever, she don't find you attractive and try to weasel her way out of it if it's not a distinctive, clear, hey, choosing signal type of thing. So get a clear choosing signal. You see me, I have a lot of women hitting me up on Facebook, and they do weird stuff. Like I'm studying it. Like women will send you like a short message, or what I like to do is share my videos on Facebook. That's a conversation starter. And then they'll show you on the side that they viewed the message. And then what I do is I'll leave them an audio saying, hey, thank you for not blocking me, and, you know, share my YouTube videos. It helps me and with the algorithm, and I'll start up a conversation that kind of way, you know. Or sometimes they'll heart my video, then I'll take that as a choosing signal, like, okay, she hearted it. I don't know if she watched it or not, but shoot, you know, I use that as my way of segueing into the conversation. I'm in the grocery store, I think yeah, the grocery store. I know a lot of women say, I don't see guys in the grocery store. Guys are going in the grocery store either late at night or they're going in the grocery store earlier in the day. We're not going in the grocery store between 1 and 6 p.m. We're not going to be in there. That's going to be, we're getting in there during the old folks time or during the single man time late at night. Like, so if you really want to catch dudes, honestly, most single dads, because you know, kids always hungry and always having to get something, you can catch me in the store at night. Because most of the time during the day, if I think about it, I'll just order everything online. Like I'll just order stuff on, I like making a food order and pick it up. But at night, like, you catch me up in there, I'm trying to grab something, or I'm grabbing some wine or something like that. I remember one time I was grabbing some wine, but this is when I was going through my healing process. A woman stood over me, like I was grabbing the wine, and she had like a skirt or something on. And I finally looked over, I seen all up underneath her stuff. I was down on the bottom shelf, like, and she was above, like, and I'm, you know, I'm still healing. So I'm like, how dare this woman stand over me? I like jumped up and straightened and ran off, you know what I'm saying? But like now, you know, if it were to happen, you know, I'd be like, oh, can I help you get anything from down here? You know what I'm saying? But like grocery stores, if you can run up on a guy at a car wash, you know, that's always a great time to get a guy, you know, for you ladies out there. Don't go to a bar thinking to get a guy. Don't go to the gym thinking to get a guy. Women have ruined those areas. We got some dudes out here, you know, trying to be seen. So I might have to cut this video short. I ain't got time. I don't care for dudes trying to be seen by other dudes. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. So But that's like the best places to go. Gentlemen, understand that women are always watching you. I'll put out more information about like dating and how to get a guy like me. Cause I know women really watching to catch that kind of information. I know that women watch me because they like me, but I know that women are watching to kind of catch guys like me and what we do. We're busy. Like the women that have my number now, the problem with a lot of them is they're not really trying to be understanding to how busy I am. The minute I tell them I'm busy, they'll be like, oh yeah, I understand, I got businesses too, and that's not why I'm telling you. I'm telling you that because I'm telling you I'm not going to be able to get back to you like you want me to. I'm not going to be texting you all day. I'm not going to prioritize, you know what I'm saying, your messages to me. That's not going to be what I'm going to stay on my business, and I'm going to squeeze you in, you know what I'm saying, in the afternoon or whatever. That's all that I'll be telling them. You know, just being honest. What else? An hour? Okay, yeah, we got to get up off of here, man. I got to pump some gas, and then I got to stop over here really quickly. Yeah, these people over here, man. I'll let these dudes do what they do, man. Listen, you know, fellas got to hang out with the fellas, I guess. That's what they're doing, like a little car club or something. Or whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And remember that, too, y'all. Hang out with, you know what I mean? Hang out with your friends or hang out by yourself. But don't be out here chasing women, man. Like, for the fellas watching, do not be out here chasing women. Women will put themselves in orbit around you. They'll hoover around you, or they will approach you directly. And I think it's the best way to be, because women want a man that's about something. That's the fuck I thought. Scattered like roaches. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, hang out with your friends. Don't really be chasing women. Don't really pay them any attention. They will put themselves around you. Now, if you're looking to date and a woman's like talking to you, they don't do that normally. You're in the 20%. So that means that she finds you attractive. If she's starting to talk to you and she's like making it hard to communicate, you know, if it's online or whatever, like 1 or 2 word responses, cut her off. Stop talking to her. You know what I'm saying? Wait until she finds a time to give you a full sentence. Don't play any games with them like that no more. You are a rarity at this point. They're not going to tell you this, but a good man that can give women... See, I got a 12-year-old son. Women can see the product of me. You know what I'm saying? I got a handsome son, man. It represents me well, very healthy. Women can see that. They know that I make healthy offspring. They see that I'm in shape. They see that I have myself together. I'm well-spoken. I can be taken around family members. I can be taken on trips. I can be taken around work colleagues or people that they admire. And I know how to present myself, but I also know how to dress down, be normal, be cool, calm, and relaxed, and also get things done and be a leader. They like all this stuff. They're watching all this stuff. They're never going to tell you anything because the culture of America is to always keep a man down. They can never let a man know how great of a man he is. Especially if they do, they're going to try to humble you in the same sentence. They'll tell you and give you a compliment. It'll be a backhanded compliment. It'll be a compliment while also saying, oh, don't let it go to your head. I'm going to let it go right to my head where it belongs. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no difference. You have to understand this. When you carry yourself like this, women will find their way around you. And you can think that some guys think pandering to getting women. No, man. You being a man on his purpose, doing what you got to do, and not letting nothing knock you off your purpose, and standing on your word and what you say, women will orbit you and work their way around you. And when they finally feel comfortable enough, because we're going to force them to do this, when they finally feel comfortable enough, they will approach or they will give a proper choosing signal. Until then, let them orbit, let them hover, whatever. Let them do it. Let them make themselves obsessed with you, right? I was telling you guys that my ex is watching me for the whole past almost 2 years. Half of y'all thought I was crazy until her mom jumped in my comments talking about I've been cracking on her for 2 years. How would you know unless y'all are watching me? See what I'm saying? When you're that guy, I don't care, an ex, a crazy that left you behind, women that have never met you, but kind of like, they're going to all watch you, man, because you got yourself together. You got yourself together. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not a turn off for Yeah, that they sometimes these dudes just come out. You know, when you're chosen, man, things just happen around you. Like, you just like draw people around you and stuff. That's why I'm always prepared. But I mean, just over there revving this, there's no women out here. It was just like 2 cars full of dudes, and then it got out and they were like recording with their phones, and he started revving it up, and I was like, man, you're doing too much, man. Like, go where you're going, man. Go where you're going. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to talk on the phone. They don't know what I'm doing. But just do these kind of things, man, and you'll be able to attract the women to you. And a good woman, you know, is not going to let a good man, you know, pass her by. Like, I'm telling you, the raggedy ass ego driven females, yeah, but like a good woman, like my mom, this is way back in the day, my mom chased my dad down. She said she was not going to let a good man pass her by. So a good woman, if my mom, being the great woman that she was, never cheated, never looked at another man, always smiling, always a great mother, always made us strive for the best, always had me reading out loud and make sure that I was well spoken, a good woman like that can chase down my dad, then these raggedy ass women out here nowadays, no offense to the ladies, can do the same thing. They can do the same thing. That's why I'm not listening to no woman tell me the way it's supposed to be. If my mother was a maverick back in her day and went after a man when all women back then were getting chased down by men, and she knew to find a good man, she'd have to do something different or get him a different kind of way. If she could do it, then these raggedy ass you-know-whats can do it too. They can do it too. And they can bring up all kind of historical whatever they want to, but there's so much stuff to say the otherwise. Like, listen, it's 2024. Y'all talking about it should be equal, all this, and then why you're not doing it? Because you are too scared of rejection. They are traumatized and terrified of rejection because they're scared you're going to reject them the way that they have rejected men in their past. They think you're going to be just as cruel as they were. So they think that, you know, he's going to be, no, we're not. No man will ever turn you down the way that women turn down men. We've been there before. We know how it is. I don't care what you look like. If you shoot your shot to a man that's out of your league, you can look like a foot. You can be 500 pounds. If you shoot your shot to a man, he is going to let you down lightly. He's going to probably still put a smile on your face, and it's not going to be nothing you're going to walk away from feeling embarrassed. Any woman out here with a guy like me might be in a mood to want to impress her girls and shoot me down in a way to try to make me feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? No guy will ever do that. I don't care what you like as a woman. If you approach him, y'all ain't never got to be worried about rejection the same way that we do. And we still do it. And y'all be talking about we're cowards. No, you're projecting onto us. Y'all are fucking cowards. As a matter of fact, show us how it's done, coward. You know what I'm saying? We calling me no coward or whatever, and you ain't never even done it. Show me how it's done, coward. You know what I'm saying? Show me how it's done. Otherwise, shut up. You know what I'm saying? You're just gaslighting somebody, trying to get men to do what you want them to do without having any real fact or any real base, just talking. Just gaslighting, just trying to shame a man. Well, you know, men traditionally, don't tell me what men traditionally have done. You don't know every man. My dad has never chased down a woman. He's just like me. He has never. He always said, son, I've never chased down a woman. I ain't never had to. Hey, Pop, I ain't got to either. My son's not gonna have to. Different strokes for different folks. So I ain't gonna have no woman telling me I gotta chase her down. For what? For what? I can get a good woman that'll chase me down. Probably be a better woman than anybody I can find myself. Women, the best way, the reason why women need to be coming after you, because women know what they want. They know what they want. They know their type. You don't know what their type is. She had a dream catcher in there. She might be spiritual. Yeah, you don't know what that woman's type is, so you just cold approaching or whatever, you could be catching off. But if a woman is studying you, been watching you, and then finally gets to the point where she feels comfortable to go after you, then she knows that you're her type. She knows it. So it works out better that way. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, if y'all want to continue to be dogs and chase down women, I mean, do what you have to do. But if you're on your purpose and you can't be on your purpose, isolated in your home and not putting yourself out there some kind of way. You got to be working somewhere around women, getting outside your house or on social media. You got to put yourself out there. But if you're putting yourself out there and you're on your purpose, women are looking for guys like that because they're getting chased down all day long by dudes that are making women their purpose, making women their validation, making women everything in their life. They're bragging right to other men. No, man. I don't care about no woman. I ain't worried about it. I don't brag to other dudes. I don't gossip to other dudes. So I'm just out here, doing what I got to do to get where I need to be at. And women see that kind of stuff. They'll see you the kind of guy to keep your mouth shut. You move in silence. So they know that when you date them or you're not going to put their business out there. You're not going to tell everybody about them. You're not going to tell everybody about how they are in bed. They know that you're not going to talk about them. All the stuff that you're doing and the way that you are, it adds up. And women just be like, marking things off their list. Like, oh, damn. Now, you might be missing a few things, but realistically speaking, they're not going to find that 6'3", 240, pound dude with the six pack and, that's a doctor or what. They're not going to find that. So they're going to try to get as much they can out of what they can, with what's out there. So you're that guy. Pay attention. Know it. You keep thinking that, you're not in the top 20%. If women are looking at you, if women are paying you attention, if women are flirting with you, if women are smiling at you, you are in the top 20 to top 15% or higher. There's 80% of men that women do not see. They don't even see them. They get repulsed when those guys approach them, or when a guy that they don't see comes in their vicinity, in their aura. Those women just get repulsed. They find different reasons to get this guy out of their energy. Like, wow, this felt like such a good day, and all of a sudden they want nothing to do with like 80% of men. And the way to get out of the 80%, if you're in it, get on your purpose and get in shape first and foremost. Women like a dude's body. I'm listening to women talk about bodies. Women look at the same stuff we do. These women are looking, more. They're looking at your shoulders. They're definitely looking at your chest. You can believe it or not, they're looking at your chest. They're looking at your waistline. They're looking at your thighs. They do look at feet too, and they're looking at your butt. I'm telling you what these women are doing. They're looking at the same stuff we're looking at, except we ain't looking at no shoulders, but we do be looking at the chest. They look at your chest, man. I got a big chest. You know what I'm saying? These women can't get enough of my chest. I'm telling you, work out your upper chest. Don't be working out, I do push-ups, but I only work out upper chest. Only work out your upper chest. You don't need to be making your lower chest big, have titties. You don't need to be working on your middle chest. That's what push-ups are for. All your upper chest, your clavicle area. Women love this. They love this area. Now, women, y'all love this area. We don't care about it. We love this area. Y'all love all this. We love all this. Don't try to show all this off because we don't care. If you're going to be showing this off, you better be showing this off too. I'm just being real. Ain't no dude been like, clavicle bone and areas is, so no, we don't care about that crap. You know what I'm saying? We want to see them thighs, we want to see them boobies, we want to see that soft skin. We want to see a little bit of fat on you. Your clavicle bones, you too thin. You got too low of a body fat percentage. We need for there to be a little bit of fat back there where we're clapping them cheeks, where you cannot be too low body fat percentage. You got to have a little bit on you. And I'm a Southern dude too. You got to have a look. And I like the athletically fit women. You know what I'm saying? Slim, thicks, slim fit. But you got to have some fat on you. If you ain't got, if your clavicle bone sticking out, then your butt bone is sticking out too. You know what I'm saying? And I've had women that are too thin. That butt bone will dig into you when you're hitting it hard from the back. I'm telling you straight up. I'm not discriminating. I'm just being real. Man, you be feeling that butt bone, and you be like, man, what am I doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need to, need to have some weight on you. That's all I'm saying. Eyes and a great smile. Absolutely. That too, gentlemen. Smile. Smile. You don't think that it matters? It does matter to a woman. You might not find yourself that attractive, but women found Seal attractive. Seal. He ended up with a model. Okay? They look past certain women, like a certain level of, unattractiveness to you too. I can't say the U word, but you know what? They like a dude with a little, what to them. But take care of your skin, look clean. Keep your beard lined up, smile as much as possible. You know what I mean? I'll practice my smile on TikTok all the time. Get yourself a nice smile, a good Kodak smile, you got to get that, you know what I'm saying? That photographer ready smile. You know, women love that. You go around with that, walking around with that all day. You be surprised at the women that'll approach you. And always try to get women to laugh, y'all. Like, you can get your personality to a point where you ain't even got to try anymore, and you can make women laugh just you being you, you know, without even trying, you know. But I always like trying to leave a woman with a smile on her face, man, laughing and stuff like that. You know, so you want to get them to smile and laugh. You know, just be that kind of guy that's always got them smiling. If you get women, look, man, I had this one chick one time. This is back in my old days, my younger days, when I was in my shadow self. Anyway, it was this chick, you know, this big booty. And I forgot, you know, how we got on this, but, you know, we were getting it in the bedroom, but we were really competing with each other. And I don't know what happened, but some kind of way, you know, your boy didn't do the whole 45 minutes. And she was clowning me in the bed. Like, she was like, oh, I thought you was, you know what I'm saying, you know, Big D, you know, seat smusher, you know, you over here, you know what I'm saying, Royal Ride, even though I was using that term back then. You know, I thought she was clowning me, man. Man, I had that woman laughing, and then we were at round 2, and the round 2 was different. The round 2 was fun. It was good. The first round, she was in some competition with me, and then that round 2 I had her laughing, man. You know, I could have took it personal what she was saying, and I'm like, man, I was just clapping your jaw. I don't hear that junk. And I just started, like, you know, had her laugh. I forgot how I got her laughing or whatever. And then round 2, man, it was a whole different story. Gift of the gab, absolutely, my brother. You already know, Robert. You know what I'm saying? C-Dice, what's going on? I appreciate you, homie. You know what I'm saying? I got like a little routine that I use. I really don't be doing nothing crazy. I only put like 2 different things in there. But I do put a lot of water in my beard throughout the day. You gotta water the beard, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it moisturized, of course, but water is the best thing. You know what I'm saying? The Royal Ride, the Royal Ride. That ride, the Royal Ride and the Royal Ride, man, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you got that D game right. But look, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I got this truck is running, man, and they're going to close up shop over here, and I got to stop by and get me some gummies before I go on TikTok and get back to my house. But I wanted to just get on here, man, and let you guys know about when women are paying you attention. They're getting to the point where they're going to start approaching us. I can feel it. They're already kind of doing it. It has to be normal in society, or it has to be trending. And women will do it. If certain influencers got online talking about approaching men, it would trend and women would do it. But it's just not trendy. It's looked down upon right now. So they're kind of, but it's starting to, like, if you go online, you hear women talking about, I don't see nothing wrong if the guy's everything. I'd approach him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got to know how we got together. That should be something else y'all discuss. If it bothers you that you approached him and you don't want to run around telling everybody that, then tell him, hey, listen, keep it to ourselves. It should be no problem for him. He shouldn't be running around running his mouth about how y'all met. So, you know, if you're like, I don't want nobody to know that I approached you, okay, which it shouldn't be a problem to you. Absolutely. You know, if you ladies don't want to miss me, I'm going to be over here on TikTok in a little bit working out. I might jump back on YouTube a little bit later in my office and do a reaction video or something like that. You know, maybe talking about these women that be orbiting men and try to catch one of the YouTube content creators and then break it down to how I know she's orbiting a man or me or something like that, because you can always see it in the kind of content they're posting. They just don't want to have to approach right now. A lot of women are living in their ego, but it's going to get to the point where, because a lot of men are going to stop showing y'all how much money we make. A lot of men are going to stop trying to get married to y'all. And a lot of men are going to get to the point where they're on their purpose and they're not really worried about y'all at all. So women are going to have to start approaching. They're going to have to start putting themselves out there. And women are super competitive. I don't care what they say. Women compete with each other all the time. That's why they get BBLs. A lot of guys, you know, I used to think they used to like women. I thought, oh, women are just liking women. No. They're competing with each other. They want to be the baddest of the baddest of the baddest chick. So they're consistently competing. They compete with each other way more than men do. That's why I don't understand the argument of, you know, why can't women compete for us? They do it all the time anyway. The goal as a woman is to be the baddest chick so the other women look at her and bow down and all men want her. Like, that's the whole goal. You know what I'm saying? So if you're, and to come off like you're not, you know, doing it for men. You got to do all this stuff and then make it seem like you're not doing it for men. The attention of men, which is all for the attention of men. You know what I'm saying? When women are competing with each other, they're competing with each other for the attention of men. You know, so instead of us getting in the rat race and confusing things by trying to run them down, let them compete with each other by putting themselves out there, because they're not going to all wait for the right guy. One of the women going to have enough sense to be like, you know what, while y'all wait on this fine ass dude to notice you, I'm going to just go towards him. And then I'm going to get him, right? And they're going to be sitting there like, if I would have just done it too, then I could have, he's that easy to talk to for real. You know, like, they're going to have to learn the hard way, bro. Like, they're just out here waiting on us to, how many videos you need to see of guys saying we're not going to do it? When a man tells you he's not going to do something, a man, a real man, take him for his word. He's a man of his word. Come hell or high water, he's going to be a man of his word. He based his whole life off his word. As a man, all you have is your word. All you have is your name and your word. You cannot be sitting over here lying all the time as a man. You don't get like second passes and stuff like that. Once you're known as a liar amongst men, your word and your name means nothing. So amongst men, you got to stand on what you say for your word to mean something, whether you lose or not. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm going to get off of here and run and pump some gas. But again, I'll get on TikTok and I'll be back over here later on. But just be on your purpose, and for the love of God, y'all, please stop chasing these women. They do a good enough job chasing you. Let them do what they do best. Hunt. Let them hunt. Women hunt and chase dudes way better than we hunt and chase them. Let them hunt us, man, and chase. And then we pick who we want to deal with. We vet who we want to deal with. Let them. We don't do what they do. We do not sit here and they be shaving their legs, their ass, their backs, their armpits, all this stuff, getting waxed, putting on wigs, makeup, certain outfits, you know, putting these things together, aesthetics, just to hunt down the kind of guy or be in proximity of the kind of guy that they want to approach them. They do all we do is, you know, put our outfit on, line our stuff up, take a shower, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we out the door. They put a lot into hunting. They put a lot into going after us. I'm gonna let them go after me. Women will put a lot of work into looking like they didn't put work into their outfit. They put just as much work into looking like they didn't put work in their outfit as they did to look like they put work into their outfit. Like, that's how much they do to this. So let them do it. Sit back, man. Let them come after you. We ain't gonna never do all that kind of work. Let them come after you. And then if you're the kind of guy where you're not putting yourself out there and letting every woman get with you, then it's gonna be like a prestigious thing to be able to get with you, and it's gonna mean something. It's gonna mean something, man. So I think that's what we should rock from now on. I'm not telling you what to do as a man. I'm just telling you what I'm gonna do. It's been working for me all my life. I've done this. Okay. Now I've had some bad relationships, but you got to remember, I had some really good women I just walked away from when I was younger because I thought they were boring. I didn't know that healthy meant boring. I didn't know that back then. Now I do. Healthy is going to be a boring chick sometimes, because a chick that's always got something going on is a toxic chick that's going to never stop having things going on because she needs that in her life. It's all she knows. Trauma. So lessons learned. Let them orbit you. You can't differentiate between a good chick and a toxic chick anyway, because these chameleons look like good women sometimes. So let them approach you. You have your vetting process, and we move from there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do that. And we are the men. We set the pace. So if we say you will approach us, they will approach. If we keep having certain men say, I'm a traditionalist. I don't know what you weak men scared to approach women. Shut your bitch ass up. You shouldn't be worried about what other men are doing. If you want to keep approaching women and we can't talk you out of doing it, do it, nigga. Do it. But your dumb ass is going to make those women uncomfortable, and I hope you end up with something. You know what I'm saying? Like a charge. Because you need to stop telling men to be harassing these women while they're minding their business. Let a woman approach you, or let a woman let you know something. Y'all a bunch of idiots. Any of these dudes out here talking about approaching women, I don't think they really get women like that. I get women all the time. My dad's gotten women. All the dudes in my family are handsome dudes, man. And I'm the shortest one at 5'9" and some change. My brother's 6 foot, all the rest of them 6 foot. You ain't gonna tell me that they're wrong about the fact that they've never had to really approach or all this cold approach women. No, y'all lame ass losers are doing it. Y'all don't really get women like that because y'all aren't select like that. If you're select like that, women are gonna see it and they're gonna approach. They're gonna find a way to get to that. If you're not select, you gotta make sure she sees you. If you're select, she's gonna see you. If you have to make her see you, you're not select. You got to get into her field of view. Make her see you. Y'all are weak. Y'all are weak. Y'all are not select dudes, man. You're not select dudes. When you're select, women find their way around you. They find their way. When I was on here arguing and stuff and talking about women, women were finding their way to me no matter what. It don't matter. It don't matter. Women know a good man or they know when they see it, man. They know when they see it. They know when they see it. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you any longer. Peace, love, and light. I got to get over here. What time is it? Oh, man, shoot. Yeah, we down to 20% too. Absolutely. But I might get back on here later on, make an obvious, shorter video. But I'm, building a base up here. The Soul Tribe is coming through. It seems like YouTube has stopped, putting that, suppress me, algorithm shit on me. And, the energy's right. I've healed. And it's all about energy, man. If y'all can't tell from me and the way that I move, like when I was down and out, having some problems, you know what I'm saying? Manifesting. When I healed and I'm having no issues manifesting. I mean, it's all about energy. It really is. When your mind is clear and you ain't got no guilt, shame, or, feeling sad about anything, it's easy to do, and as me, being how I am, I can sense stuff. I can feel the energy of it. I'm just like riding the wave of it. Like I felt the energy before the year even started. And I'm just like riding the wave. Like I'm not like trying to cause a disturbance or going against the flow. I'm just flowing with it. I'm just flowing with it. You know what I'm saying? And things are working out better and better. But I'm gonna really get involved in my work. You guys, I appreciate y'all sticking with me through the divorce process and through me figuring out how to get through it and start over from scratch. And now that I'm back, doing great, you will see more focused content. You will see more driven content, and just a lot more content towards helping people to heal, helping them through their journeys or whatever. But it's going to be like focused, like everything from this point. If you thought that I've been somewhat focused, y'all don't know how many people were putting me under spiritual attack. I was under spiritual attack. I know I was because I was cloudy minded. I couldn't think straight. I felt, I can't describe it. I felt like I was being watched. I was just analyzing how I felt, taking notes. So that's why I used to write down stuff, because, you know what I'm saying? It was like something was making me cloudy minded. I couldn't think right. So once I got through all that stuff, man, and if I was able to put out content, still structure my business while being through all that stuff and the heartbreaking things of that nature, now that everything is going great, y'all have not seen nothing yet. Y'all have not seen nothing yet. I've built up a name enough for me online in the spiritual community to where they know that I'm anointed by God and not to mess with me no more, or they're going to get some karma. But these same people were sending shit to me, experimenting on me to see if it worked or not way back in the day. I'm telling you, man, like a year ago or about a year ago. But like that stuff's done. The ex is gone. Finances are great. And it's just up in, you know what I'm saying, the sky's the limit from this point forward. So I just want to say that really quickly before I get off here. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. There's going to be different content on all 4 channels. I will get a schedule down for all 4 channels, and some of my live streams will be scheduled. It's going to get super organized. I'm going to take my business all the way to the top. Like I'm so focused. I'm kind of wishing that I would have gotten this focus a little bit sooner last year, but everything happens for a reason. So, it is what it is. But right now, from this point forward, it's all business. So if you're jumping in my comments and you used to be one of those content creators or people that used to try to trigger me with saying crazy stuff, and that it doesn't work anymore. Don't waste your time. I'm going to tell you, I appreciate you watching the video. I appreciate your time, and have a great day. That's all I'm going to say to you. I'm serious. Like so I see when I see a hater trying to hate in my comments, I see a person that took their time to watch my video, and I appreciate it. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But this point forward, man, it's nothing but greatness, y'all. To the top. Now, I told y'all, as long as y'all share my videos, I was going to teach y'all how to ascend. I'm doing it now, showing you things now, and I'm going to show you even more, okay? So stay tuned. You know, again, it's only up from here. If you're part of my soul tribe, you're already winning. Can't nobody be around me and not be winning, okay? So remember, y'all, we're winning 2024 and beyond. This is our year, and we're going to just like press forward, man. No breaks. You know what I'm saying? Balls to the wall, all right? Peace, love, and light. I'm your brother. I'm out.